Jeepers! I think I'm seeing double. Hello, welcome to the Spoony Stitcher channel. I'm Shannon the Spoony Stitcher. You're inside the Stitchery, and I'm so happy you're here today. Did you guess my costume? We're gonna find out who guessed right and who guessed right first in a few minutes, but welcome to my Scooby Doo related video. As some of you know, I do have my own little Scooby Doo, my Scooby Cot, Scoob Tot, if you will. If you're new here, my tots are tater tot like shaped whatever I want. Now the animals seem to be more dome shaped, but they're still tot-esque. I don't know, I still call them tots. But the animals seem to be more dome and the people are actually more tot-like. But anyway, they're my little characters that I turn into anything I want. And this particular one I decided to turn into Scooby. Now this is actually a variation on my Zero pattern. Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas, the ghost puppy. He is not ready yet for testers or anything because I do want to make some changes to him. There are some things that I would, tweak, but he is the first draft. Isn't he cute? So I love Scooby-Doo. It was my favorite cartoon growing up. Absolute favorite cartoon. I love Scooby Doo. Yes, Daphne was my favorite character. I'm gonna have to pull a little bit of a Velma though because I can't see the camera. So let's find out who guessed my costume. If you weren't aware, I made a series of shorts saying, can you guess it? And I gave you 6 clues to guess what my costume was. Let's go through them one at a time. I love all your guesses. They were so great. Number 1, lipstick. This told you 2 things. 1, it's a girl character. I could have been a guy. I've been Dr. Johnny Fever. But it was a girl character. The other one is, she pretty much never goes anywhere without her lipstick, does she? 2 was mice or rats. This one stumped a lot of people. A lot of people thought Great Mouse Detective. I think we even got Chippendale Rescue Rangers. That actually would be a really fun costume at some point. I could do Gadget. That would be fun. But the mice really threw people. Okay, so mice is a bit of a stretch, but obviously I can't give you big clues right off. But mice can be fear. They're also found in haunted houses or abandoned places. Supposed to be scary, spooky. That was supposed to be kind of the vibe. Clue number 3, cereal, bowl, and spoon. What could that mean? A lot of you thought cereal something. You were so close. It meant Saturday morning cartoon. Yes, Saturday morning cartoon. Because what did we do? We were in our jammies, we grabbed our cereal, and we went to the television to watch our silly cartoons. Even overseas, I was able to do that. So I was able to take part in that childhood tradition. Yay. Clue number 4. Ooh, this one was tricky. I held up skeins of yarn, but they were all purple. Purple was the clue. Some of you thought yarn was the clue. That's understandable. Some of you thought sparkle was the clue. That's understandable. I think they both did sparkle. Coincidence, I swear. But yes, it was purple yarn. Clue number 5, the magnifying glass. Detective or mystery. We're getting closer. Clue number 6. So many of you thought I was going to dress up as an actual Wooble from the haunted house kit because I held up the Wooble's haunted house. No. It was just the point of haunted house. Who goes into haunted houses and is a detective and wears purple and is a girl and is a Saturday morning cartoon? And mice are found in haunted houses. Okay, mice may not have been the best clue. I'll admit it. That one might have thrown you. But haunted house. That should have been the biggest clue. And some of you got it. And a lot of you didn't. And our first person to get it right was... Congratulations! Now, I said the winner would get a shout out. Now, it's not just a shout out. What, Shannon? What? It's not just a shout out? No. You win 1 free written pattern of Frankenpoo. I know that it's Halloween and you're running out of time. He can be made in just a couple hours. He's quick. He comes in 3 sizes. The pattern comes with all 3. This is the medium size, I believe. This is the chenille version. I also showed you you can make it with blanket yarn, you can make it with chenille yarn, you can make it with worsted weight yarn. And one of my testers tried it, and you can even make it with 2-weight yarn. So go for it. But this is Frankenpoo. He is already tutorial on my channel, but some people like the written pattern, so I'm giving away a written pattern to you. Congratulations and thank you for playing. What I need you to do is email me very soon, put winner in the subject line, and I'll get you the pattern. So I'm going to show you what I've been making that goes along with today's theme. Now, if you don't know, this is basically the Corgi channel. I make a lot of corgis. Corgis, tots, and tea bags. And Pill Pal pets. I make a lot of them. Anyway, they're all my patterns. I love them all. This is the birthday cake corgi. I like to get it out because it's my birthday month for one more day. This is the birthday cake corgi. I do not have any of these patterns available for tutorials or anything released yet. Nope. But I do make them and you guys get to look at them. But I thought I should make a little companion to go along with my costume. And I've already made Scooby, so I thought Daphne would make a cute corgi. So we have the orange ears. Now, this is the reverse. Obviously, her dress is dark purple, and her headband is light purple, and the stripes in her dress are light purple. But I didn't want to make it a dark purple corgi because you couldn't see the details. And so I like it as a light purple corgi. So I just reversed the colors, but everything's still in the right place. We have her shoes, we have her dress, and we have her hair. And of course, the kerchief. Very important, very iconic. So yes. So this is the Daphne corgi. I almost made a Fred corgi too, but I ran out of time, but it would have been really cute. So, yeah, I think she's adorable. What do you think of the Daphne corgi? Let me know down below. Meet the Shaggy tot. He has a little soul patch, you know. This is the Shaggy tot. Now, if I was releasing it as a pattern, would I do the hair like this? No. I'd make it much easier because if I released a pattern and the hair was like this, y'all would hate me. Because I can't even tell you how long that took to do. It was not fun. Sometimes you do it and it's fun. This one I had to make the top look right and no. So, not my favorite. But he turned out pretty cute. So yeah, I was gonna do the whole gang. Life got away from me. I am making this on Halloween. It's midnight. I am making this hours, mere hours before you're gonna see it. So I didn't have time to make the whole gang like I wanted. I'm considering, and I am not saying I'm gonna do this, but it's an idea and I wanna know your thoughts. Next year, Scoobtober, all Scooby all the time. Not every single video, but my background would be Scooby related. You know, I make some Scooby tots, do some fun things for memberships, because I think I'm gonna open memberships next year, we'll see. And just a bunch of Scooby related things. Let's talk about the Scooby movies, the good ones and the not so good ones. Let me know what you think down below. Should I do Scoobtober next year? If I get enough interest, I'll do it. Okay, Woobles, what's going on? Why does this keep happening to us? Great minds think alike, I understand, but this keeps happening to us. Have you noticed? So, last year, or 2 years ago, I designed some Potter Tots that were Harry Potter based. Literally a month later, Harry Potter Woobles. This one was my favorite. I made the Snoopy Tot, and then they made Snoopy in Woodstock. What is going on? So, I made the Scoob Tot last year. You saw him in my Decade Divas video for the 1960s. I will link it down below for you. It's a fun watch. And I'm in costume. And he's in it. This is the Scooby Tot that I love so much. And I had plans for this video. These were my plans for Halloween. And the Woobles just came out with an entire Scooby set. That is why I made that video where I was like, here we go again. Okay. And of course I'm working on the Foobles as well, which are my fake Woobles, which is where I take a Woobles pattern and then turn it into something else that they could easily do. But I also teach you how to get more bang for your buck when you buy a Woobles kit. You're welcome. Currently I am working on Elphaba Throp, plus accessories. Anyway, going back to Scooby Doo, they made Scooby the Mystery Machine, Scooby Snacks, and of course, Scoob. Scoob himself. I couldn't resist. Okay, it's my favorite cartoon of my childhood. I love it so much. All the versions, well, all the kid-friendly versions, let me put it that way. I really dislike when they take perfectly harmless children's things and have to add adult themes. So useless. Anyway, so the children-friendly versions of Scooby-Doo, I love. And I had to get at least one. I couldn't get the whole set. I think Alt-Knots is getting the whole set though, so go check out their channel. But I could only get one. So of course, I chose Scooby. Who else would I pick? Okay. Now I've got footage of me making this kit and unboxing this kit. And so I'm going to play that footage and then we'll come back and y'all can see my full review. I have something to open. Let's do this kit together. This is the Scooby Doo Woobles kit. I love Scooby Doo. No, stop. The yarn labels. I'm gonna have to keep the labels. Also, it's my favorite color, turquoise. The hook, no. Oh, it's adorable. Look, the ghosts and bones are even silver. You got Scooby-Doo, bats, paw prints. Oh, this is so cute. This might be my favorite one they've ever done. Haven't gotten the Wicked one yet. As you know, I'm a Wicked girl, but still. What? I can't with the labels. Oh my gosh. And here's the big one. Yes. So good. And of course, it's got the pre-started circle for you. Some stuffing. A little bit of pink for his ears. And of course, the wee woobly bits. It's not cardboard. It's not cardboard. It's like a shiny paper with print. This is fancy. I love the magnifying glass. Did you see the sticker? Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't want to hurt the sticker. Be really careful. Okay. The sticker is saved. Okay, so you've got your card and the password is on the back, and that's how you'll get your video tutorials and your PDF. And you've got a little bit of black thread and oh, how many pieces are in here? Okay, you've got the normal 3 safety eyes. Oop. Nope, I think that's right. Yeah, 3 safety eyes in case you lose one or break one. And then his special little collar pendant Oh, come on, focus. And then a tapestry needle, metal, and that's it. Oh, we're gonna have to go make him. Okay, so let's make Scooby Doo. Will their Scooby Doo be cuter than mine? Let's find out. Okay, full disclosure. Normally I don't use their hooks or their needles or anything like that. Well, sometimes I use the needles, but I usually don't use their supplies when I'm making a Woobles kit. However, I am going to choose to use this adorable hook because I just really want to. And I'm curious to see if it's a good hook. I wiped it off and it feels pretty smooth. The needle feels smooth too. And if you don't know what I mean by wipe it off, whenever they are shipping metal hooks, it doesn't matter from where, there is always an oil on it to protect it from getting nicked or scratched up or whatever during shipping. So if you didn't know that, and you're always wondering why your hooks are sticky, now you know. I always just take a t-shirt or some kind of soft cloth and just wipe it off real quick, and then it's good to go. Also, at that point, when you're wiping it off, you can now tell if there's going to be scratches or catches or whatever on your hook, because it will show up then. Same with needles. When making the body, they always do the first magic ring for you, and then you just continue. I never like how big the stitches are when they do the magic rings, so I always end up ripping that out and starting over. I tried to use theirs, but I just hated how gappy it was. So I ripped it all out and I started over, and we're gonna make the body that way. You could do whatever you want. Okay, I just needed to document this shape because I just thought it was so cute. So we've got Scooby's back, Scooby's front, Scooby's little tag. Okay, one of the hardest things for me was centering this. One of these legs must not be perfectly centered because I could not get the eyes to center or the tag to center. So his nose is gonna be a little off center, and I guess I'll just make it work somehow. But because the eyes are only 4 stitches apart and not 5, I couldn't make it work. Now normally I would do whatever I want, but I'm trying to stick very, very close to the Woobles instructions, meaning the eyes are going to be 4 stitches apart even if I want them 5, and the tag is going to be here even if I want it over here. So that's just what I'm doing. Also, I have to say, I've been using their hook. Pleasantly surprised. Normally their hooks are really bad, but this one is really good. I mean, I wiped it off and everything, but it's not snagging. So, yay. Okay, we made the tail, and now we're supposed to sew it to the body. Normally, I would go ahead and make the ears and everything, but again, trying to stick to the pattern. Also, I chose the magic ring method. You had a choice between the magic ring or the chain method, and I chose the magic ring because I'm the most comfortable with it. So, yeah, it's nice that you get a choice. Okay, we've run into our first. I did it this way, they did it another way. So, they wanted you to sew a 3D piece to a 3D piece. Like this. That's how the instructions show you to sew it. However, if you read the written instructions, it says it's supposed to face up. So if I had followed their instructions exactly, my piece would be sticking out like this instead of against the body. I sewed it kind of their way, but then I went back and through this piece, this section right here, I went through it a couple times so that it would face up. So it looks like a little wagging tail. But so far, that's the only part I disagree with in the pattern. And that just has to do with the videos, not the written pattern. Okay, so we did the legs, and I knew they'd be crooked. I even made one more slip stitch to try and line it up with this eye, which it is lined up, but the tag still isn't. Oh well. Anyway, then they just want you to fasten off and pull the yarn through, and then just trim it, but y'all know that I have my own special technique for this, and that is you take one yarn tail and then the other yarn tail, you put them through the same hole, tie a knot, and then you hide the yarn tails so that if one of these would come unraveled, it's attached to the other one, so it's not going anywhere. See, even their legs aren't lined up. Look at that. If you follow this towards the middle, the eyes are off or the legs are off. This is theirs and this is mine. It sits up, which is great, but the tag is off. The eyes are off. I even added one more slip stitch to try and get this leg to line up with this eye, but it wasn't enough. We are about to do the collar, which is surface crochet, something I love. However, I would have changed one thing about this. I would have made the collar before sewing on the tail, because now he's in my way and I have to keep moving him. If he wasn't sewn on yet, this wouldn't be an issue. Okay, so this is how they wanted me to fasten off the collar. I like my method better, but I'm just following directions. The front looks good though. Isn't that cute? Surface crochet can really do something to a piece. I love it. This is his snout. He's a Great Dane. That is such a tiny snout for a Great Dane. I think it should have been a couple more rounds. Also, it's too round. It needs to have a square shape. But again, I'm just following the pattern here. So we'll just go with this. Okay, we do the embroidery before we sew it to the face. That's actually a good thing. But here is the thing. In all honesty, I am not the best at embroidery, especially with this kind of yarn. It's very tricky. So I'm really glad that I have videos and pictures from the PDF, which you can download, by the way. They have the PDF pattern and the videos. So I'm really glad I have a guide of pictures and videos, just in case. Not bad. Okay, there's his snout. Sewed on. I still don't like that things aren't centered, but I can't fix it. Their stuff wasn't centered either, and now miraculously it is, which makes me think that's not the same one they started with. I don't know. We'll keep going. Okay, now has to be the ears because there's nothing left. Well, the ears are lopsided, but literally so is everything else, so it's okay. Okay, I've made these ears before. I did the same one on Felix the Fox. I was not a fan then, and I'm not a fan now. And I've got to start over, because the hole she wants me to go in and out of is not going to work, because I have to go in and out of it a lot, and it's just a really bad hole. So I'm going to have to figure something else out. So now they want me to do the tie together and hide method. I wonder why now and not every other time. They want me to go in around here to do some embroidery down here. So I'm actually really glad I only cut off one yarn tail, and I left the long one attached. I cut off the short one and hid that, but I left the long one. So I'm just gonna use this. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going with this. Well, I caught some yarn fuzzies. I'm gonna have to fix that. But at least it's finally looking like this is a real piece, and they caught some as well. Okay, it's done. Let's go see what the final result is. What happened? With the tail in the back being in the center, I am going to position him so that he is facing front. No, he's not. His nose is over here. His ear is over here. The feet are over here. The tag is over here. I am convinced, and you saw the footage, I am convinced that what actually happened was whoever made the tutorial realized the very end result was looking crooked, so they went back, made another one, and that one's perfectly straight. But obviously they had to change things for that to work. I don't think this pattern works. I've seen other people with pictures and theirs look perfectly straight. But I also happen to know that those people are designers, which means they could easily tweak this to make it work. I chose not to do that. I added one extra stitch, but I chose not to alter it because I wanted to see what it really looked like without me doing anything. This is what it looks like without me doing anything. Was my experience fun? No. No. So much embroidery. That needle got stuck in all the threads. I know they say that like your hook can't get stuck, your needle can't get stuck in this yarn. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Doing the inside of the ears, so not enjoyable. I had that same issue when I made Felix the Fox. That video's down below if you want to check it out. Look, he's adorable, okay? He is. He is crooked as all get out, but he's still cute. I'm still glad I made him. I love all the extras that came. They really, really went all out with the packaging. I'm hoping that Wicked gets the same treatment, because if they keep giving us all the fancy packaging like this, yeah, all right, I'm gonna buy more kits. They got me. They get me with the packaging. They really do. Anyway, he is cute, and I like that they give you his own Scooby tag. And of course, I love some surface crochet, although the way they finish it is not the way I finish it. Let me know if you would like a surface crochet tutorial from yours truly. Let me know down below. Okay, I'm gonna be kind because he is cute, even if he's crooked, you know. I'm gonna say 3 out of 5 zebras. It's a 3 out of 5 zebras. That's passing, but not perfect, you know? Would I get this kit again? Yes. And would I do it my way? Yes. Yes, I would. So he's very cute. Just a little crooked. I prefer mine. I prefer mine. He's got the box nose, right? The Great Dane nose. The little ears that bend over. The big tag. The tail. The little feetsies. Let me know which one you think is cuter. Scoob or Scoob? Sorry, that's too hard. Tot or Wooble? Let me know, because I'm curious. Maybe he looks much, much cuter to somebody else, and I might be a little biased. But I still really wanted this one to work out, because he's really cute on the packaging. See? See, look how straight he is. And this one back here. He's facing the right way. Yeah. Okay, well, I tried. Thank you so much for being here today. Hope you liked the costume, and I will see you in November. I'm super excited for November. Gift or Garbage is brand new with a twist. Can't wait for you to see that. Gift or Garbage is coming with advent calendars galore. I have Film Friday things, Christmas and fall things you probably have never heard of. There's a video I really want to do very close to Thanksgiving, and I'm hoping I can pull it off. And of course, the Foobles! Wicked Foobles are coming. I've got an Elphaba video, I've got a Glinda video, and of course, I have to unbox the actual Woobles Wicked. I predicted it, did I not? Yes, go see that video. Yes, I knew they would do it. I just didn't know what they would do, and I tried my best to do mine, and then I saw what they came out with, and we don't match. That's fun. So I can't wait to see what it looks like in person. I'm really sad that there isn't a box to go with it. At least, not that I know of. Now, they didn't release all but one picture, so there could still be a box. Please be in a box. Anyway, I'm so excited. I've already pre-ordered mine. You got to order if you had a special code on the day that they released it to the social media people. And my friend Heather was following somebody, and she got a code from them, and she sent it to me because she's wonderful. Thank you, Heather. And her sons are like my nephews. Hi, boys! If you don't know Heather, she is the Woobles queen. If you want to know anything about the Woobles, or you want to build baskets for your kids for Christmas, Easter, whatever, teacher baskets, she also does some tutorials on how to make your own stitch markers. Go follow my friend Heather at Heather's Creative Corner down below. She is fabulous. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you Monday. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Bye.
Happy Halloween!